The immediate aftermath of a breakup carries a distinct physical weight. The simplest daily routines suddenly feel impossibly heavy, and the silence in your home can ache like an open wound as the life you knew shatters. When that discomfort hits, the immediate reflex is to run from it. We bury ourselves in distractions, scroll endlessly, or suppress the feelings entirely, hoping to survive the next 24 hours. But sitting with that hollow ache reveals a strange paradox. The sheer scale of the pain rarely matches the simple absence of another human being. A breakup shakes your internal architecture. It severs the exact context you use to define who you are as an individual. A romantic partnership functions like reflecting objects. The other person acts as a psychological mirror, continuously bouncing back your own identity. When a relationship ends, that external mirror is shattered. The constant feedback loop you relied on disappears in an instant. Suddenly, you are staring into a vacuum. Without their reactions to ground you, you experience the very real, biological sensation that a distinct piece of your own mind has gone missing. Stripped of that reflection, your brain is forced to confront a deeply unsettling question. Who are you really without them by your side? Healing from a broken heart requires ignoring the urge to immediately find a replacement mirror. It demands that you learn how to generate your own light and define yourself directly. The renowned psychiatrist Carl Jung believed that true psychological healing requires giving our darkest emotions the space to exist. Rather than rushing to fix the pain, we must endure the discomfort of letting it surface. Surges of anger, profound sadness, and deep loneliness feel like damage to the system, but they actually function as biological alerts, a psychological roadmap pointing directly to what matters most to you. Take anger, for example. When you allow yourself to feel it without judgment, it often highlights places where your personal boundaries were crossed, or reveals deep needs that went consistently unmet during the relationship. Sadness operates the same way. It points to a lingering desire for genuine connection, pushing you to finally offer yourself so much needed compassion. By observing these intense feelings as they pass through, you collect vital data. You begin to translate the urgent messages your unconscious mind is trying to send you. Throughout a relationship, we often perform an unconscious psychological sleight of hand called projection. As the diagram shows, we take unformed pieces of our own identity and cast them onto our partner. We naturally idealize those we love, merging the reality of who they are with a perfected image, masking their flaws with our own expectations. We use this idealized version of our partner to fill our own gaps. We expect them to provide confidence, the external validation, or the independence that we feel unsure about within ourselves. A breakup exposes the source of this dependency. When the other person vanishes, they take that projection with them, revealing that the void was actually inside you before the relationship ever started. That agonizing longing is often a hunger for the missing pieces of your own identity, the parts of yourself you allowed them to carry. Setting strict boundaries, prioritizing physical movement, and dedicating quiet time to yourself are practical ways to build a safe environment where the unconscious mind can process the loss. Every small act of self-preservation proves to your nervous system that it can function on its own, slowly restoring your baseline stability. Reflection eventually leads to psychological integration. You begin to look at the qualities you once admired in your partner, their confidence, their peace, or their drive, and recognize them as strengths that exist within you, waiting to be claimed. Reclaiming these projected traits redefines your understanding of the loss. You see the evidence of your own ability to endure and evolve, shifting the focus to the person you are becoming. You enter a state of wholeness. Grounded in your own worth, you gain the freedom to build a vision for the future based strictly on your authentic values, rather than external approval. This journey transforms the pain into a path towards self-reliance. When love eventually arrives again, it will no longer be tasked with filling an empty void. It will simply meet you in your wholeness,